Hey, oh, hey, it's your girl Jen with Totally Zen, and today we have an unboxing for you. Now, I will apologize in advance. My microphone totally cut out on me, and I'm having to do a voiceover for this one. So if it seems a little off with my hands, I do apologize in advance. All right, back to our unboxing video. So, this is a new to me shop. She has been around for a while now. She did start doing these diamond painting package groups that are super, super cute. So these are called palettes, and she has three different ones currently: the winter palette, the harvest palette, and the spring palette. So I guess in order, it would have been the harvest, the winter, and then the spring. Um, but basically, you will get different amounts in each one of these kits. So, for instance, this is the Harvest palette that you're about to see me unbox and open up, and it's the cutest thing ever. Um, I don't know what took me so long to order. I highly suggest ordering from her. She does only have a few left for the winter and the harvest palette. I do know the Easter spring palette is completely officially sold out. So, unfortunately, unless she orders more, that one is completely sold out. You'll see me unbox this harvest palette in just a moment. All right. So as you can see, when you receive your palettes, they're going to be inside of their own packaging inside the box, which the packaging for these are so cute. I don't know any other companies that have them set up like this where you receive like an actual package containing everything, which is great. So you'll see on here too that it does say diamonds on canvas, but she did go through a name change, which is now Italia Diamante Creations on canvas. So just keep in mind that there is a name change. It's still the same company. She just decided to make that name change so it fit her more often. So, also a little bit about this company is the creator, his name is Catherine, and she started off with Diamonds on Canvas, as you can see, but then changed it to Italia Diamante Creations on Canvas. This harvest palette itself is 11 palettes. They are resin square drills. There are two fairy dust diamonds in each painting. So each painting inside of the 11 palettes, there'll be two fairy dust colors for each one of those. The canvas itself is a polyester cotton canvas, and the canvas's total is an 8 by 12 inches, but after you get rid of the white border, they actually turn out to be a 6 by 10 inch. So, as you can see, this canvas package is a really nice cloth. And let's get this bow off of here. And she does fill these with so many little goodies that just make your heart happy and make for a better experience when you're receiving from a small shop. So the bag itself, she does have a piece of cardboard in here that's wrapped up, so it will keep your canvases being sturdy. So that way when you put them back in there, the bag doesn't fold and then your canvases get folded. So super cute. She left some stickers on there. You could add more to it if you wanted to, but that way you keep it in there and it'll keep your canvases sturdy and ready for next time. As you see, I've been holding on the little squishy. This is one of the freebie items that you get in here. And as you all know, the little stress squishies are always amazing to have. And here is her information. And it looks like we have some stickers. And since this is the harvest palette, the stickers are going to be harvest related. And that looks like a little, I can't remember if it was a eraser or a notepad. I do apologize for that one. And then there's a little card in here that you can read. And there was a little message wrapped up in a little container. As soon as I get it open, I will read it for you. And this message says, please take time to recharge yourself today. What a great message. I think we all need that reminder every once in a while. Now here we are with this super, super cute little baggie with a ghost on it. If you don't think that is cute, I don't know. There's something wrong with you. Now this little baggie holds all the tools that you're going to need to diamond paint. This first one is a tweezer. This is used to pull off diamonds that you might have messed up and put in the wrong spot, and or some people just like to diamond paint with tweezers. You have two trays. They're both in the shape of a leaf. How cute is that? Now you have two macaroons, and both of these macaroons have wax inside them. So basically, you will grab one of those waxes, and there is a ton in there. So you will for sure not run out with two of those, plus all the waxes that are in there. But just to keep in mind, if you've never used wax before, make sure you peel off the layer that's on there. There are two different pens that you're going to get, a standard one, and then this one is an upgraded one. So it does tend to hold in your hand a lot better and you don't cramp as much with the thicker one that you see here. I prefer the thicker ones over the standard, but occasionally I do use the standard. That one has a single placer and a multi-placer on it. You have two magnets, which are also called cover minders. This holds the plastic back as you're working, so you don't necessarily have to take the plastic off and worry about putting it back on later. This is a little mat that you can put on the side, which will hold and store your pens or anything like that that you're using to diamond paint so they don't roll off. Some people actually use it for the diamond painting as well. You stick it to the table and then you stick whatever you want to stick to it, and then it'll stay put. All right, so let's get to what everyone has been actually waiting for. These palettes. First off, though, we are going to get with the diamonds. So as you can see, this one has a fairy dust right there, and it is a blackish color. Try to get my lighting working so it looks a little better for y'all. But the drills themselves look and are extremely good for the harvest palettes. They don't have a lot of mess ups to them. Like they don't have any extra little things hanging off the side of them and so on and so forth. And there's no holes in the bottom of these. So sometimes you'll have drills that have huge divots at the bottom of the drills themselves, and these do not have it. And that orangish color, gold, I guess, is a fairy dust as well. And the purple color is a fairy dust. Ooh, well, look at that fairy dust. That one's really pretty. All right, let's get the rest of these out of the way so we can actually look at the canvases. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that very first one that pops up for us. This one is pumpkins. And of course, it's my favorite color, which is orange. Look at all of those oranges in this canvas. They are so pretty. So again, these are 8 by 12, and that is the full canvas itself. And then inside the canvas, the actual picture is going to be a 6 by 10 inches. The canvas itself is polyester cotton canvas, so it's a little thicker and it's really nice. The edges are scalloped and poked, so it will not fray on you as well. And the glue goes to the edge of the picture and not farther. You know, some of those canvases, they'll extend out, and this one did not have that. It has their older name at the top of here. Just a reminder, they are Italia Diamante Creations on canvas now. You'll have your table on the left side, and then it tells you the palette number that you're going to be using. So with your drills, you're going to look for palette number 1 and match it to the canvas that you're working. So on your baggie itself, it'll have harvest palette number 1. And then at the very bottom of your canvas, it says harvest palette number 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever you're picking. That way you know what goes with what. Very simple, very easy to read, not hard to confuse. And it's not even saying that once you complete one of your canvases, you can't go back with your extra drills to maybe spice up those canvases that you've already completed or working on with extra fairy dust drills that you have from other palettes. All right, so let's look through the rest. We have the pumpkins, then we have the little witch with her little pumpkins. She's so cute. Can't wait to do this one. And then we have little ghosts with pumpkins with faces on all of them. How stinking cute are those? Ooh, this one is so pretty. And I'm pretty sure I did actually already complete this one. So stick to the end and I'll show you the pictures. The little skeleton guy with his pumpkins. And we have the little boy. And he has a turkey in front of him. And we have a gnome with a crow and some sunflowers. Love me some sunflowers. We have these pretty, pretty red flowers. And I also have completed this one as well. So I will show this one at the very end too. And it is leaves for fall. It's really, really pretty. Turned out so well. And we have some ghosties again with their little pumpkin. Look how cute they are. And another super cute little ghost with its hat, pumpkins in the bottom, and some bats in the top. All right, and so that is all of the canvases that we have for this one. Again, there is 11 palettes in here, and I will show you the results of the few of the ones that I've already completed. I will also show you a few results of the spring Easter palettes as well, and um, let you know how I feel about those. I did really enjoy the fall harvest palettes and I do like the spring palette, but I did have a lot more issues with the drills for the spring palette versus the actual drills of the harvest one. And it's something that I will let Catherine know. Since I did do the spring palettes with her as a review person, and I want her to know, like, hey, these were fantastic. And for some reason, the spring one, the drills had more issues with them, but the harvest one, I didn't have hardly any issues at all with the Harvest palette. I still have quite a few to finish, but there are a few here in a moment that I will show you. All right, so before we show you the finished piece, I'm going to go over the fairy dust drills for this one. And as you see, there are like a gold color, and it is number 14. It also does tell you FD on the bag as well, so you can see that. And hopefully my thing, there we go, we'll zoom in for you. And it is the number or the letter K. So it looks like majority of the leaf will be at K, and it's kind of like an outline in it. And then the other one is another goldish color, and that one is going to be number 4, so it'll actually be the number 4. This one is a little bit lighter of a gold color and not so dark as the number 14, which was letter K. And I'm going to show you them in my tray. Look at how well they line up. They are so gorgeous. And you don't see hardly any imperfections on them whatsoever. Um, like I said, I didn't have that many issues at all. Of course, with every diamond painting you do, you're going to have a few drills that are a little off. It just comes with the territory. Nothing's ever perfect, right? So I have completed 2 different canvases from the Harvest palette collection, which was number 4, and it was the flower with the pumpkin at the bottom. And as you can see, it turned out so well. Very little gapping in between the different drills. And like up at this top one that you see right here, honestly, most of this is me in my placements and not the canvas itself. I am not the best at keeping my lines straight, but also that's because I am not a perfectionist when it comes to that. I do this hobby to get out of my mind and be peaceful. And if that means not straightening my drills, that's perfectly fine for me. So as you can see, here is the leaf completed. And right there you see the different colored fairy dust drills right there. There was 2 different ones, like a dark gold and like an orangish color gold you can see on this left side. But it's so shiny and shimmery. And just found out she is going to come out with a summer palette. Over here, I'll show you the next one I was getting ready to work on. This is from the spring Easter palette, and it's the little foxy guy. So just like the fall packages, the spring harvest, the spring Easter canvas came the same exact way, has all of your drills in the one package. So I started working on him the other day, and I've only got this little bit of brown down here, but these, same with the summer palettes, are going to be the extended canvases. So you'll have your canvas right here, but along the border will be extended. So the summer palettes are going to be just like this. So if you haven't already seen them, go hop over there to her page. She's been showing them the past couple of days, and go check them out. Do highly recommend this company. They have some really fantastic kits. Let me grab one that I've completed from the spring. One second. So from the spring Easter palette, I did actually complete a lot more of this one. But there's the little girl, and the summer one has such a cute little girl that would match this one. And then I completed the flowers, which was palette number 12. This was my favorite. I just love the colors in this one. And then I also completed the little sunflower girl. And she turned out super cute too, which is palette number 9. So as you can see, these are pretty good quality canvases, both the fall canvas, which is a little smaller size-wise than the spring Easter, and I'm pretty sure if I heard her right or can remember right, the summer ones will be the same size as these spring Easter, or they'll be a tad bigger. I don't remember, so don't quote me. Go check out her YouTube and see what she says on the size wise. And you know, earlier in my video, I said sometimes you could spice up the colors from different palettes that you've completed in the whole kit. And this one, I totally would. I would find some of maybe more of the gold, or if there is a yellow, or maybe even some of this green to put some fairy dust in her pretty little dress. So just always keep that in mind. You don't always have to stay with what the company tells you to. You can get your own. But until next time, I will see you again. Keep being amazing. Bye.